Day 7. Good evening, my friends, and welcome to episode 7 of Blueprince. One thing that we said we were definitely going to do at the start of this episode was, without the garage being present, we should be able to get further up the west side path because the drive that was previously blocking us hasn't been laid. But the bridge across it doesn't exist. What? What? But this bridge, there's the bridge, it's right there. This bridge being here doesn't have anything to do with... doesn't have anything to do with the garage being laid. Maybe we need to go into the house a little bit and we'll look out the window. First, let's go take our bonus for this run. What are we getting? Trading post tool shed for 2 special items, or special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Well, we've never had hovel before. Kind of interested to see the special items though. Special items. But no, we should have a look at rooms that we've never been in. We should at least occasionally take. Hovel. Now, here's an interesting fact for you guys, right? Up until surprisingly recently, we're talking like a couple hundred years ago, it was actually considered the height of fashion to have a hermit living on your property, right? Now there's an old estate called Painshill Park, which is in Surrey. It's just north of Guildford, I think, and they have recreated the grounds of the original owner, including the hermit shack, and and apparently it was quite a common thing for people in those days, aristocracy in those days, to pay a local to just sort of live on your land as a hermit, because it was kind of considered a little bit, I don't know what you would say. It's kind of considered a little bit cool to have a ground so large that a hermit lives on it. But these were paid staff. What do we have? A broken lever. Could be useful. Notice of termination. No, this person is actually maintaining the grounds. Dear Mr. Rivan, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. Your half-hearted dedication has been appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavours. Anne Babbage, House Manager. Well, what a shame. So we've got a couple of bear traps. We can't take the candle with us. Hello? Interesting. Oh! 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks. 45292. Coincidence? 45 rooms. 2 wings, 9 ranks, 2 starting rooms. Where is room 46? 7590. Tested my full house theory. No luck, as expected. Ah. Full house theory. 45 to 92. 45 to 92. Is there something that is expecting a 5-digit code somewhere? Okay, well there's a clue for us. Oh, incidentally, we must go back. We must go back to the orchard and try one other combination. So an eagle-eyed viewer, and it is so embarrassing. It really is quite embarrassing, but an eagle-eyed viewer spotted that MCC XIII is not 1208. It's not 1208. It's 1213, of course. XIII is 13. Right, not 8. So, yes, thank you for pointing that out. I don't really consider that a spoiler, because that is merely a correction on an arithmetic error that I have made there. So, just sort of lay that out. I didn't count the birds. Yes, where is the dividing line between what is a spoiler and what is just a helpful hint to avoid me getting stuck later when I think we've done something that we've not actually done? Oh, it's hard to say, really. Like, it's all use your own best judgment, but I trust you all to not hurt the viewing experience of other users. That's not the code anyway, so kinda doesn't matter for now. But for future reference, yes, we can remember it's 1213, not 1208. Yes, so the number of birds in the fountains, we still believe that to be significant. Now remember, we also have the shovel in the coat check. And another thing that occurred to me actually about the coat check room, right, which I didn't really twig the first time we put the shovel in there, is once you have the coat check, you effectively have an ability to always drop an item. You can return the item to the coat check before you end the day. So once you have the coat check, you just always have the ability to check out the item, use it, check it back in before the day ends. And that can be very useful if we ever do find the magnifying glass again. Okay. Well, let's go this way. I still have a theory, you know. I do still have a theory that the items that we get must be in some way related to their locations around the house. But, I don't know. Hard to say. Today, actually, we're going to go straight up. Because we've got the ability that we don't have gems, we just spend extra steps. Let's try and just use our extra steps. Oh, so we don't actually need the den then, do we? Should we just make a beeline north? Right, I'm interested in going to some of the higher ranked rooms. Not least because let's go find some pictures that we can take. Parlour gets us gems. We don't need gems this run. I don't think there's anything else that you spend gems on except getting into rooms, and we don't need it in this run. Fishing line and a path. Yes, so we have that one. We have that one already. Hallway? Yeah, we're sort of getting pretty close to the garage, like. Kind of straight away, actually, aren't we? Well, the terrace is pointless. Let's take the bedroom and get ourselves going in the right direction. Because if we draft the garage, that gives us a load of keys as well, right? So my theory is that the garage always becomes available there. Now, if I look over here... Maybe the bridge only becomes available if you do draft the garage. I don't know. It's garages. Garage is always available in the same spot. That's pretty cool. Okay, right. We're taking garage. Garage is also, right, orientation variant. Because there's only ever one exit to the garage. And it is in different location. Right. Okay, well that cost us 3 steps to get in. Does the garage have... I mean, we came away with a lot of keys, which is excellent. So that's why we kind of agreed to take it. Even though we haven't got it powered and we don't have the car keys. We may well come up with the car keys at some point. It's a bit odd because it doesn't look like we can actually interact with it at all. But who knows? Who knows? Right, so looking at our thing. So this is all. This is going to all be dead end down here. So I think we go down the hallway. Right. Let's see if we can put some dead end rooms into this corner. Well, commissary literally then makes this a dead end. Chapel gives us 2 more rooms that we can place, but we are going to lose most of our money going in and out of it. Commissary would be sort of interesting. So, in this place, commissary, it'll have not stars with stairs, I suppose. Now, we don't have a second version of those yet. So maybe we shouldn't worry about it too much. Maybe we should just see what items the commissary has for sale and go with it. You know, we've got the... We get to come in here without the gems, you know. Salt shaker, sledgehammer, metal detector. Fine. If we ever figure out a need for any of those things, we will know where to head back. 32 steps. 32 steps to go, but for now we're heading back to the main lobby. The hallway. This could end up being a very, very fast run. Oh, we can still put some dead-end rooms over here, actually. Let's see if we can just put a storeroom and get a couple of items in. Ah, security. Yeah, kind of don't mind security. It's going to cost us 3 more steps, of course, but... Now, there's no item in here. No item in this one. Okay, well, we'll do our usual thing. Nope, there's nothing in the inventory. Let's go and set the security level. Low, confirm. Change offline mode to unlocked, confirm. Yeah, we still don't have the system password. We'll get that at some point. Billiard room. We like billiard room. Yeah, we like billiard room. Billiard room's got a fun puzzle in it. Yes. And last time we got a really good item out of the billiard room. So let's see. 19. 5 and 4 is 9, and 2 is 11. Shoot, where's 11? Here we go. Right. 19 and 8 is 27, minus 11 is 16. Okay. 14 minus 7 is... so 14 minus 7 times 2 is 14. 9 minus 1 is 8, times 2 is 16. There we go, lovely. And 2 keys for our trouble. Right, we are hoping to find some proper chests lying around the place. Let's get some trunks. Man, we're going to run out of steps so quick. We're going to run out of steps so quickly, but we're going to take the observatory because it carries over. Our stuff carries over from one run to the next. And we've managed to fully fill this corner now, which is kind of nice. Oh. How come I didn't get 6 stars? We've ended up with 4 and 2. Why did we end up with 4 and 2 rather than 6 stars? That's odd, isn't it? There isn't 6. It's a 7, then 8, and then 9 will be like 5 and 3, I guess. Okay. Oh, well, that's amazing because we got the keys to back it up as well. We've got the keys to handle it. We don't have the steps to do very much with it. Keycard and a gem. Literally a useless chest for us. Okay, what do we get here? Okay, a lot of coins. Now the salt shaker... So I am thinking we can get back to the commissary in 4 steps. The salt shaker makes food taste better, but we've already used the pantry. If we find the kitchen, that could work really well for us. Do we spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd have to spend half of our remaining steps to get the salt shaker and then come back. I don't think we can. Parlour. Locksmith ends the run. Yes, it's a new room. Closet ends the run. We have to use parlour. Do we go back and get the salt shaker? It's now going to cost us 10 steps because we have an extra room to go back in and out. I don't think so. No, we'll take the apple. 2 steps back for us. So what do we have? The black box is empty. The black box is true. The black box is black. So the black box is black is true. The black box is true would be true if the black box were true. No, wait, hang on. Sorry. Let's start that again. Like, I think it has to be the black box, right? Because like the white box and the blue box just aren't mentioned. So because the white box and the blue box just aren't mentioned at all, it would be like you could literally reverse the order of the white box and the blue box, and you would not have any way of distinguishing them from each other. But we'll do it longhand, okay? So if it were not in the black box, this would be true. That means that would be true, and that would be true, which can't be it, right? So if it is in the black box, then that's false, but that is still true. So it has to be in the black box. But you can, from the symmetry of the statements, you could say that it can't be the white or the blue one, because there are no clues that mention white or blue. Den sometimes has a trunk in it. Passageway is going to take 6 steps, and it doesn't actually do very much for us. Let's take Den. What would be super handy would be if the hovel enabled you to pay steps or gems. But yeah. Drawing room I kind of like. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh, that's going to take 3 steps actually. Ooh. Right. Never mind. Now in here, to draft, however, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Sure. Now wait a minute. Right, because we are here. Right, we are here. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this has got the car and it has the mine cart. But show me where there is a cart or a mine cart. A car or a mine cart in here. There is not. Right. Yeah, we've got small step, larger step, large step, very large step. What's the implication? Okay. We could grab the shovel. We have not. We grab the nursery. Hang on. Have we ever had the library? I have a feeling the library might be new. But you know what? Taking the nursery so that we could get some bedrooms might be the only way to keep the run going, you know? I think we take the nursery because it's the only way that the run has a chance. Oh, we get a banana. Lovely. Just trying to think. like this bridge, for example, is this like a bridge in the grounds? Okay, we've got the banana. Okay, so what we need is we just need to go... Oh, sorry. I left you guys on the small window. So what we need is we need to go north. Spare room is it. Spare room is the one. Right, so we're going to take spare room, and now we need a room that's got 2 exits for us so that we can draft a bedroom out of one of them. Oh, okay. Laboratory requires the furnace. It's also going to require 3 more steps. I think the library... because we've never used the library before. This counts as 2 bedrooms, but it ends the run. So let's take the library. We have an ampersand and some dunes. We're in rank 4. Ah! Yes, no, we didn't have this one. So, let's take some pictures. And we'll add them to our board. Now the dunes we have in another room, so that's another duplicate for us, which is good. Now what do we have here? Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Oh, it's got number of times drafted, rarity, drafting, blueprint. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books surround the reader in this room, exhibiting either a bountiful spring of knowledge or typical interior design sensibilities of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed on a rostrum stands in various corners of the library. Oh, cool. An unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for this spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. It's a blueprint that's commonplace. This is really handy. I didn't realise we could do this. So, looking at green rooms, right? Now, I've been told in the comments that actually this isn't bugged. The spread diamond spread is to rooms that you have already drafted that meet the criteria, not new rooms that you're going to draft. During the summer evenings, it's not unusual for the grill to be employed while entertaining acquaintances of a more informal nature. Okay. Oh, and we've seen most of the red rooms, actually. Most of the red rooms. And then outer rooms. We've seen 3 of those so far. Mount Holly Library Book Request Form. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Please select one. The Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt. History of Orindia by Caleb Manning. EPCW Pump System User Manual, or Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest Volume 3? I dare say Simon P. Jones could take that one. Now, that's interesting. I'd forgotten that our character's name was Simon P. Jones. So we are not Simon H. Sinclair, right, as we thought last time from the family tree. Which makes sense, because we don't look anything like this picture. So, that's fine. Cool, great. So we're going to get a new book requested for us. That's going to be delivered for us. We're going to have a read of that. Can we climb these stairs? We can. Ah! Mount Holly records. Temporal records. This is game stuff. Steps taken, keys turned, gems used, gold spent. Cool, great. Puzzle records. 2277. Very nice. Is there anything else to look at up here? I'm still very conscious not to overuse my steps, you know. The Mount Holly scrapbook. My first claim ticket. My favourite floor plans. Can't seem to ever pass up the hallway. Hallway, den and parlour most drafted. Most paid for, observatory passageway security. Most time spent in the entrance hall, that's probably quite common. Parlour security. Contraptions I've made, burning glass. Largest purchase was a shovel. Maybe one day, secret passage, most avoided floor plans. Well, it's just never seemed to be the right time, you know? Never seemed to be the right time. Feels like I should take a screenshot of the burning glass, you know? Just so that I remember that recipe. It'll also give me a very good guidance, a very good reminder as to which day it was that we got. So I think it was day 3 that we got the magnifying glass. Wasn't it? Was it? Hang on a second. I would need to go back and check the recording, you know, because we were fiddling around in the workshop for sure. But we had the utility closet, we had the dark room. Maybe I just didn't realise that early in the game that the magnifying glass on the pictures was clearly a thing that needed investigating. Well, it was several episodes ago, and we live and learn, don't we? Okay. Let's move on. 13 steps left. We need to leave the library. You know, progress is still being made. The fact that next time we draft the library, we'll get new information does still mean progress. Oh! Oh! The vault requires 9 steps. Or a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. The boiler room, on the other hand, gives us 2 rooms, one of which could be a bedroom. Right, if we can draft a bedroom, our steps count is suddenly looking like okay. And the boiler room's also a new room. So let's go and have a little look. So, turn that up a little bit. Consider turning that on. Okay, we've got a little puzzle going here. Ah. Righty-ho. Okay. Let's try and follow some pipes. Oh, I see. Right, there's a little elevator there. Or a little bridge that will come down. So, if you can't solve this puzzle, you'll be a little bit stuck. Let's see if we can draft a bedroom here first, though. So bad. So bad. Okay. Weight room loses half your steps as soon as you draft it. We're not touching it, right? I think dark room is the only acceptable choice, unless we just drop the chapel in here and just don't even bother to go in. But I think we just drop the dark room in there. But we also won't go in just yet. Now, we need to have a think about how these pipes all sort of attach together. So I think that going through there makes perfect sense. Now that box is on, and that pipe is going to there, which suggests that it opens the door. That extends a bridge for us. Right. The bridge... one more. Right, so we'll get the bridge across. Ah, now this one can also be turned on. Yes. Ah, I see. You push this up here. No more steam there. The steam's coming out of there instead. But that's not going to be terribly useful for us. Right. Well, not necessarily, because if you get the steam to run this way, well, suddenly we now have an elevator that we can take upwards. That allows us to turn this one on. Ah, and now we have the door open. Lovely. But did we actually solve the puzzle properly? I'm kind of tempted to not worry about the door just yet. I think I'm more interested. Oh, hang on, wait, what's this? Yeah, I think I'm more interested in powering this up and seeing what it does, to be honest. So let's take this back down. Now, that's going to turn the door off. And we're going to have that pipe running into there. So that's that one done. This pipe is from there, fine. Okay, okay. No, I think we can get there fairly swiftly. We can sort that one out pretty swiftly. Right? Because that obviously needs to go there. That one, we move it up like that. And, well, that's already got power up there. Right, and we've got our bridge extended. So I think we've got all three. 1, 2, 3, quite right. Hit the activation button. Huh. I wonder what that's doing. So the reason I came back out this way is because, you know, the boiler room was drafted from the library. Made me think that going back into the library would give us something that was then new that we had done by powering that. But I don't really... Yeah, I'm not really sure. We're going to run out of steps very, very soon. Like, there's nothing really else can be done, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, as soon as we flip that... Oh! Oh, it is still active. Oh, I thought as soon as we were going to flip it, it was not going to be working anymore. But I guess it's just like a starter motor kind of situation. Okay. So what we need from there then is we need to go... Is it this one? And here? Wait, hang on. No, wait, do you know what? Hang on, it's gotta be that one. Oh! Okay. We're going to record that for posterity, but I'm going to use the fact that we have got ourselves all of this on recording to our advantage. Wait, what's this? Why are they now blue on one side? No, okay, sorry. I think that's probably just a trick of the light. I think that's the whole thing that we've seen now. Huh. Right. Okay, oh, that's available again. So let's No, wait. Yeah, this is working. I mean, we've got 7 steps left, so we're we're pretty close to being cooked, to be honest. Yeah, fine. Well, we can take the screenshots off the recording later. Let's use one of our keys. I think archives, right? I mean, losing half of our steps, like, by this stage, what does it even really do for us, you know? And it's half of our steps rounded down as well. Ooh, we have got... It's doing a thing. It certainly is doing a thing. Right, let's take some pictures. We've got the stage. So we are in the centre of rank 4. We're in the centre of rank 4. Oh no, we have the stage and the thing. Okay, right. 2 rooms, one of which has no problem being a dead-end room. If we can get a bedroom here, I'd be very pleased. Oh. Fine, we'll take the furnace. But you know what? I don't even want to go in there, to be honest. Right. There's not going to be anything in there that generates us... Oh, boudoir. Yeah, we've got to take boudoir. Plus 5 steps for us. Right. Do we get anything out of the boudoir? We could try the safe, couldn't we? So we've got 12, 13. No. Is there any indication as to how many digits? No, it'll just let you keep entering numbers. Okay, the only other number we got from the hovel today is 45,292. No. I mean, I wouldn't have expected the groundskeeper in the hovel to know the code for the safe anyway. So that's fine. Right, what can we get? Aquarium is every colour of room, so that would include a bedroom. The pool adds locker room, sauna and pump room to today's draft pool. I'm going to take aquarium. Get me some steps. Hello, fish. That's a little bit too small to really see what those are, to be honest. We'll take better pictures of those next time we're in the area. Huh. Right. Well, only one exit. We've got 8 steps still. Rumpus room. Maid's chamber. Office. Opportunity to earn and spread coin. Or rumpus room. Let's take... The coins are almost like not even giving me anything. Let's take Rumpus Room because it's 3 steps rather than 6, and they're all new rooms, so that's fine. Right, in the Rumpus Room, we have a salmon, lovely. Backgammon, checkers, chess. Take some coins. Alzara. Here we go.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Creepy.
You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy.
Is he going to give us big hint?
A boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key.
Ooh.
It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay. I was like, what? That prophecy only counts for today? Oh, nice. Okay. Man, the voice acting absolutely on point. Wow. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah. Like... And the music was so good in that as well. We're in rank 6 on just off the center. Oh, hey, do you know what? This just randomly is one that we already have, actually. Nice. Alzara. Okay. I was hoping Rumpus Room would be a bedroom. Rumpus Room's not really something that we have in the UK. Walk-in closet, archives, or lavatory. It's got to be archives, right? While drafting, you'll no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. That's fine. Give us 3 exits, though. That is what we need. Okay, we have a picture of a clock. Right, we're on rank 7 here. Like, this run has been constantly under threat of total obliteration, but somehow we keep managing to pull a little bit more time out of the run, you know, just a little bit more time out of this run. Unfortunately, though, we're out of time for this episode, so my friends, join us next time. Are we going to be able to get very much further? We have 3 steps left. If any of these is a bedroom, though, we'll be able to make a little bit more progress. Bunk room would really set us in a very good stead. And if, of course, we can draw the dining room, then we only need to get 1 more place up. We're going to be going for the north first, because we only have 1 more key in our inventory. inventory. But join us next week. I will see you then. Bye for now.